These legendary athletes have many characteristics in common. They are considered to be the best of the best. They are all linked by one man, Phil Knight. Phil Knight is the co-founder of Nike and a very successful business leader. Once he retired, he published his memoir, Shoe Dog, detailing his career path and how it is he became one of the greatest business leaders of our time. Many leadership theories apply to Knight, but some are more prominent at certain points in his life. Phil Knight considers himself a school snob, and that comes in part because he attended great universities. At these places, he developed the skills and behaviors that defined him as a leader, this thereby conforming to the behavior approach of leadership. It was at Stanford while getting his MBA that Knight first came up with the idea for an athletic shoe company for a paper in a class. Following his graduation, Knight decided to travel the world. He traveled to different parts of Africa and Asia. Along the journey, he developed an incredible self-awareness that would later benefit him greatly in business. He therefore would begin to fit the authentic leadership perspective. On one of his trips to Japan, Knight was able to secure the rights to import the Onitsuka Tigers, a high-quality track shoe. He managed this by leveraging his knowledge of international business and the Japanese culture. You may recognize these today as ASICs. He named his import company Blue Ribbon Sports. When he returned, he was working simultaneously at his new company and as an accountant at PSYC. Not known to many, the legendary coach Bill Bowerman of Oregon and the U.S. Olympic team co-founded Blue Ribbon Sports. He drove the company's innovation in the early days. The first employee of the company was Jeff Johnson. Due to the type of culture and relationship that Knight and Johnson shared, they were able to set goals through their relationship, communicate certain expectations. In this form, Knight led Johnson without micromanaging. Knight would later use this approach with the rest of the company. He then developed his own shoe called Nike, and this eventually led to renaming the company. The company continued to grow and consisted of many accountants and lawyers. Knight enjoyed leading them because he could relate well with them and felt confident empowering them. In that sense, Knight fits the transformational leadership definition. Knight sets the goals and gives his team free rein because he trusts that they will reach these goals, one way or another. Throughout Knight's time as CEO, he clearly exhibited leadership as determined by the power and influence approach. He had the ability to reward others through compensation and promotion. He could fire anyone at will as owner of the company. He had legitimate power as its CEO. And Knight also exhibited expert power because he had been a track athlete and knew very much about shoes and the needs of athletes. Finally, he had referent power. Everyone admired him for what he has accomplished and the goals he continually sets for himself. Today, Nike is one of the most recognizable names around the globe, with over $34 billion in annual revenue and over 74,000 employees. The company has developed an extremely athletic brand and is well known for its inspirational marketing.